Battle Royale 2. Haven't seen this one in a while. Wonder what it's going to be like. Just start the review. This is your neighborhood-friendly ranter speaking. I did a video review of the DVD box set for Battle Royale a while back, and I kind of made a statement in that video that I regret now, after having the chance to rewatch both of the movies. Now, I'm going to qualify this by saying that Battle Royale 2 is not completely worthless. It's just mostly worthless. I mean, it's got some pretty decent action in it, but for the most part, this is one of those movies that is just tedious to watch. And you're going to hear that word a lot. Tedious. Because that's what this movie is. It's tedious. It's honestly, you know those introduction videos that they show you when you go to take a tour of a campus, or you are starting somewhere new and they show you some kind of introduction video? This would be that for hell. Like, if you met the devil at the gates of hell, he would hand you a copy of this movie, and he would be like, here, watch up, because this is what hell's going to be like. And I'm actually going to show you some of the clips from the movie. I'm not going to show you all of it, because it's a 2-hour long movie. I'm just going to break down most of the annoying scenes and most of the bullcrap that goes on in this movie. So prepare yourself, because this really is war. The thriving metropolis of Neo-Tokyo, home to panty vending machines and tentacle monsters. Now this is basically the in-between story where Shuya, explains what's been going on and why he's come back and all this other junk. And just watch. I want you to watch this scene and tell me what you think. I mean, look, see these two towers? They're the focus of this scene. Now just watch what happens to them. Oh, yeah, that's not inappropriate, not in the least. Wonder what that's supposed to represent. Crumbling twin towers. And then watch this next scene. Watch. Oh, what's this group supposed to represent? I wonder. It's not even subtle. I mean, do you think that they could have employed at least a tad bit of subtlety there? I mean, come on. These guys miss screenwriting 101. And see, you think that's bad? You should see most of the rest of the movie. Yeah, it's about that subtle. It's like if someone wanted you out of their neighborhood, and they just threw a brick through your window, and that's how they let you know to get out. That's subtle. They didn't come up and say anything, but I mean, you might as well just freaking burn a cross in their freaking front yard. I mean, seriously, what is that? We cut to the next scene where you have the entire class being, shuffled into this room, Battle Royale style, like cattle, Soylent Green, yes. And then you have full military guard, they slam the doors shut, lock them in. And this is another scene that irks me. Watch, here's where the teacher comes in. Here he is, walking in, Neo from the Matrix, well, Japanese version anyway, and his adoring fan children go to see him. And this is seriously how he introduces himself. Just watch.
Merry Christmas!
Merry fucking Christmas. That is the first thing that this guy says, is Merry fucking Christmas. Oh, and I'm not even kidding you. His acting, that's just the beginning of it. His acting gets worse. I mean, it gets even more ridiculously over the top. I mean, it's crazy. Just keep watching. Just keep watching. Oh, this next part, it's my personal favorite. This is where he goes into his tirade, anti-American bullcrap. You know, Kim Jong-il had a baby with Neo, and this is what came out. And just watch. Now, what the fuck is that? No! Look! He is stuck like that! He doesn't move for like 10 seconds! And then he does this weird snorting thing! What is that? What acting school did... And then after he takes the knife out, he starts waving it around. What acting school did this guy go to? I mean, seriously. Look at him. I mean, is this Shakespeare on crack? Like, what the hell? Please. You're gonna get a crazy teacher. At least make him believable. This guy's just ridiculous. Ugh. And then he runs towards this kid, and I'd be scared too. Not that he's intimidating, but that he's overacting. He's ruining the rest of the movie. Watch this. This part is where he laughs and giggles like a little girl, and then he decides to tell them the plot. But yeah, and here's another part that hurts me. What does this scene look like? Could it be Saving Private Ryan? I mean, look at it. It's like an exact duplicate. Like, they didn't even try. And believe it or not, that's all, like, the first probably 30, 40 minutes of the movie. You've got rip-offs, you've got overacting, you've got, like, anti-American, pro-terrorist banter. Where is this movie taking me? Like, it's like a slow trip to hell on all the wrong, like, trains. This is, like, not even funny. It's just ridiculously bad. And this is a sequel to one of my favorite movies of all time. I mean, and it doesn't get better from here. I mean, most of the rest of the movie is just tedious. And let me show you just clips of most of the rest of the movie that you'll be watching. Because let me show you the formula they have. And here's the formula. It's someone gets shot, someone's bloodied up, then they yell a name. Like this one. Yell a name. I mean, that's it. That's all they do. That's the dialogue of this movie. Most of it's spent yelling names or just being tediously teenagers. And it's ridiculous. These kids have more freaking problems than, like, the kids on Dawson's Creek. It's like Dawson's Creek if you handed them a bunch of freaking assault rifles. Even that would be a little bit more interesting than this tedious piece of junk. At least you get some, like, decent blood and gore. She didn't yell a name. Oh, I'm disappointed. But watch, just wait. It's gonna happen. There it is! Yes, she yelled the name! Alright, let's see if the formula works again. Come on. Goal! Oh yeah, here's another scene that pisses me off. Look at this. This is so totally Al-Qaeda hangout. Like, how would they not be able to notice this? Why wouldn't they just blow this place up, like, instead of sending in a bunch of kids? Where do they shop? They even have all, like, the sheiks and stuff like that the people wear. How do they get all this stuff in Japan? Did they go to Halal Mart? Like, oh, and look at this little girl. I mean, does that not just scream, you're all going to die? I mean, look at these kids. They don't even want to be in this movie. Even they know how bad it sucks. Oh, and here's where they go into Shuya's backstory about how he became a terrorist and how he survived the first game. Just look. Now, what does this country look like? What the fuck? Are you guys not even trying? Look at the mosque in the background. I mean, come on, guys. Ugh. Jeez, oh Pete. Life was worse. Yeah, maybe because it's Afghanistan. So let me break the rest of this movie down in a nutshell for you. Okay, so the kids, instead of going home or running away, decide to join Shuya. And more formulaic killing and running around and all that good junk. Someone gets shot, bloodied up, then they go crazy, then the person who wants to save them goes crazy, and they start killing everybody. And then the fight at the end where they're in the compound against all the troops that Japan sends in, all this, what's his face, Shuya and the main character Takuma, they run out in a haze of gun battle glory, and it pretty much ends there. Or does it? And to your left you'll see the beautiful mountains where John Denver crashed his glider. Oh, wrong mountains? Yeah, I wonder what mountains these could be. Possibly the ones in Afghanistan? Oh, that's a novelty idea. They go back to Afghanistan. Ugh. The script writers had to have been high when they came up with this ending. I mean, they really did. I mean, yeah, it's great. They all get back together. They all run, and all the survivors kiss and sing Kumbaya. Whatever. And essentially, that's where your movie ends. It ends with them going back to Afghanistan. Now, this is the biggest problem I have with the movie. Okay, you have kids that have survived a deadly game where they've just watched all their friends get blown to bits. And what country do they pick to run away to? They could have picked the Bahamas, where they could stay at the beach. They could have picked America, where they could go to the beach or the mountains or, anywhere they wanted to go. But they pick Afghanistan, the one country that has more war and violence than any other country in the known world right now. Are you freaking kidding me? How much sense does that even make? Why? Why would you go to a country that's been warring for 20 years, as he says, that's the biggest target of the American government? You're trying to get away from your own government and be inconspicuous and out of the way, and you go to the most conspicuous area you can possibly find. You're Japanese. You're going to stick out in Afghanistan like a sore thumb. You're a bunch of pale kids. I mean, seriously. Were they even thinking when they wrote that plot line in? I mean, why? Why would the main character of the last movie become a terrorist and blow things up when he just wanted peace? That makes a whole lot of sense. And he's going to be a terrorist? And it's going to... I understand the anti-America thing. I mean, that's fine. But when you beat a horse to death... I mean, I felt like this was Michael Moore mixed with some kind of bloody, gory, violent horror film. I mean, it's ridiculous. In short, watch it. I mean, it's decent, but I mean, come on. They could have done so much better with this sequel. And that's my video review of Battle Royale 2.